Mic check, mic check. Bruh, don't even gas me. I'm so tired. I'm so tired, man. I need sleep. So look at the state of me flipping barnet, man. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I've had a few to drink. I've been chilling. It's the weekend. I've been out and about. I've been busy today, man. I've been so busy. But I thought, you know what? This might wake me up a little. We'll put some brutal death metal on. Or slam, if you want to call it that. I thought, you know what? I'll throw a quick record up. I'll listen to some music, enjoy my night, or what's left of it. Hey, whether I get through this record or not, we'll have to find out, people. We'll have to find out. But without further ado, we're listening to Internal Bleeding tonight. I think these lot played relatively recent around these ends. So they're still going strong, this record. I don't even need to apologise, people. Honestly, I'm exhausted. This record was put out in 95. It's a 10-track. And you know what? I thought, considering the genre of the record, I might be in for like quite a short record. Bruh, they're more or less all over 4 minutes long songs. That's crazy. With it being 95, I'd be surprised if it's like slam. I'm expecting more like a brutal death approach, maybe more just like death metal with a few chugs, if you know where I'm coming from. I got a couple of cans to sip on tonight. What percentage we're looking at? 9.2% volume, people. Come on, let's not mess about. This one's for the moshers. I'm not going to waste no more time, alright? Let's jump straight in. This is King of the Pit TV, doing what we do best. We're on to the metal tonight. Will this wake me up? There's only one way to find out. Let's go. By the way, I never listened to this band. Never listened to this band. Ever. Languish in Despair is track number 1. What's good, people? Do I look tired? Look at me. I can barely see out of my eyes, man. But that's enough of that. Let's get to the money. We got comments? Nah, comments are turned off. I'm upset, bruh. 4 minute upwards each and every track. I want to hear some riffs. If there's no riffs, if there's no moshing, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be listening to Kickback after this. Yeah? Get some proper mosh riffs on. We don't mess about, people. Double IPA. What's a double IPA? Shouldn't it all be double? I'm paying my hard-earned money for booze, man. Don't want it to be 2%. Let's go. Come on. Bro, you see now they've tried to write Voracious on the album cover down at the bottom there? That's so budget. You would not know what that says without being told, right? Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Bruh, is this band from New York? I swear this band was from New York or something. Around these times, it must have been lively having a band like this with the hardcore shit that was going on in the 90s in New York, man. Come on. These lot were associated with it, were they not? I've seen Internal Bleeding referenced, you know, indirectly when it comes to the hardcore circuit. Published by Back on Black. Come on now. You can hear the attack on that bass guitar. There's no, like, incredible compression just minimalizing the dynamic of it. Cool. Cool. It's quite a dry production. The vocals aren't the strongest thing in the mix. Arguably neither of the guitars. Like, the drums and the bass guitars really pop though, and you know, we've got a modern band which are, you know, picking up a little bit of steam, or at least have done for the last so long, called Torture. They're like a slam band, brutal slam, you know, performing in like the hardcore circuit or the hardcore adjacent circuit at the moment. And bruh, it was done 2 decades before. Like, some of the ideas these dudes are coming up with and the sound of the production is somewhat alike, you know, just like the dry and gritty and grey production they've got. Pretty cool. We got Anointed in Servitude coming up next. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. Anointed in Servitude is track numero 2 on Voracious Contempt. We're listening to Internal Bleeding tonight. Let's go. Come on, Metallica. Sipping on a couple of brews. Let's go. We're only getting one credit on this, and this is Anthony Miola. Who's that? Oh, I got a record there. It sounds sick. Ode to Gore by the band Amputory. Anybody heard that? Let's go. Mic check.
I command thee to rip off the dead, awaken our sleeping gods in the childhood. Anointed in the servitude, speak your words to me.
This is a cool sound because as somebody who isn't like, you know, I don't have a great knowledge of slam music or brutal death metal music for that, you know. Whilst we're on that topic, I don't have a great understanding and a broad spectrum of understanding of the genre as a whole. I know it, I've heard it, I've come up on it, but I'm not I'm not autistic about it like I am hardcore and punk music and thrash and shit like that. So it's nice to hear that this band isn't just, what slam is now, and that's just first 5 frets. And, don't correct me on that. Trust me. Being around enough local bands, I know what the up-and-coming slam bands are doing. Just drop-tuned. Dun, 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 you know what I mean? You don't know one riff from another. Same goes with the beatdown acts or the European-influenced, metalized, death metalized beatdown acts. It's just like you don't know one beatdown riff from the other. You don't know one slam riff from the other. They are all the same. But this band is coming forth. They've got groove, but they're riffing. They're not just chugging on the same frets, doing the same rhythmic pattern. They're riffing, but it just happens to be proper groovy and heavy. I like that. Yo, I'll give real talk here, yeah? Real talk. I guess it is a matter of taste, because I've grown to like certain things I didn't when I was younger, and the vice versa. I've gone off things I didn't when I was younger. But like when it comes to just like the blast bits and the noisy bits, like development of the pros of it, just making a lot of noise for the sake of noise. Does anybody actually like that stuff? It serves a purpose in regards to creating dynamic and tension and, creating more emphasis on the slow riffs and so forth. But is anybody really bothered about this noisy crap that goes on with stuff like this? Probably quite fun to play on the guitar though, if you got it down tight, What do I know? I'm a poser. Come on. That drag on the guitar. Quality, incredibly heavy. It's making me look at these beatdown bands and like slam bands that start off and remain in like the hardcore circuit a little bit different, because these death metal bands, or this band, which happens to be a death metal band that is performing in this manner. Of course, like slam is death metal, but you know, when you're so used to just seeing it around you in this day and age, when it's not necessarily, you know, from people who are that into death metal, it gives you a different perspective, and this stuff is sick, man. This stuff is sick. It's either this is a really good band, or this particular style and the influence of this band is, you know, creating more of an impact on me than, you know, a lot of the stuff I hear nowadays. We got Reflection of Ignorance coming up next. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. Voracious, Contempt is the record. Track 3 of 10 is Reflection of Ignorance. We're listening to Internal Bleeding tonight. Let's jump in. Let's go. Come on. Come on. We're sipping tonight, people. Quite tired. Hypocrite. Let's go. This band sounds like the vocalist is also playing the guitar. I don't think this is a standalone vocalist. I think he's playing the guitar at the same time. Come on. Dun. Here we go. Let's go. Get the inflatable hammer out. Isn't it wild? Like, coming from someone who was born in the 90s, it's wild how extreme music was in the 90s and how fast it escalated from the 80s. Do you know? it feels like there hasn't been, aside from production, like sound engineering, feels like there hasn't been that much a ramp up of the extremity of the 90s in extreme music than what we have now. Do you know? We got Epoch of Barbarity coming up next. I'll see you there. Yes, now blessed now. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Track 4 of 10 on Voracious. Contempt by Internal Bleeding is Epoch of Barbarity. Alright. I think Reflection of Ignorance, the last track, was relatively political. I heard like 2 words out of it and it seemed like it was an attempt to make some sort of political statement. Truth be told, if you're in a band like this, I don't want to hear no political argy-bargy. Come on, I can't take you serious doing no political stuff. Talking about this one's Epoch of Barbarity. Let's go. Where the riffs? Where the riffs? Give me some riffs. Come on. Old school. Come on. One, two, three, four. What's he hitting on that drum kit? Ting, ting, it's like he's hitting his keychain or something. Let's go. That higher register bass guitar's awesome. Am I right in saying this is ahead of its time? Oh, I wish we were going somewhere with this, but we're not. We might... Oh, fuck. We're blending it into Gutted Human Sacrifice. Oh, it goes into a fast bit anyway. I'll see you on that next track. We've got Gutted Human Sacrifice coming up next. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, sipping. You know what? I've been sipping for a second. Enjoying my weekend. Popped out earlier, caught a couple of people, and I'm not even catching a light buzz for the most part. I thought I'd be stuttering and buttering, but here we are. We're listening to Internal Bleeding tonight. Voracious Contempt is the record. Track 5 of 10 is entitled Gutted Human Sacrifice. Let's flip and go. Blends in from track number 4, Epoch of Barbarity. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he just said Epoch of Barbarity then, so what's going on? We're on a different track now, mate. Come on. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Filler. In these slam bands, these fast bits and the wanky guitars, it's all filler. It's all filler. There's never a good moment that comes from it. Never. Come on. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Knew it. The sound of the record is growing on me. When I first heard this production and the way the sounds and the instruments were engineered, I thought this could be quite a bland sounding record, but I've become accustomed to it now, and it sounds really good. It sounds really good. That was good. Human Sacrifice. It all holds a great standard. It all holds a great standard. There is no downside, what I've heard, from any part of this record whatsoever. It's all very consistent. We got God of Subservience coming up next. I'll see you there. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. God of Subservience on Voracious Contempt. Track. What track are we on? 6 to 10. Internal Bleeding is who we are listening to. More or less 4 minutes this tune. Let's jump straight in. I got lost on a rabbit hole of hardcore videos in between this and the last song. So it's going to be quite fresh, quite pleasant. Let's go.
I want you to get this fuck where he breathes. I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his ashes.
Come on. Let's go. Come on. Oh! Come on now. Love that break. Love that break. I can't catch it each time. Let's go. This sound and this band is way ahead of its time. This is an act or a record that is way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. Because this is a sound that would blow the hell up in 2025. Bada 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 bada. Come on. Bum bum bada bum. Let's go. Bam bada bam bada bam bam bada bam. Hard. God of Subservience with the track. Title of that one. First time we heard a sample in a second. Is that the first sample we've heard? We might have had one at the start of the record. I can't even remember. We've got Prophet of Blasphemes coming up next. Hold on tight. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget the rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of Pit TV. Signing in. I've been sipping tonight if you just join me now. But with that being said, I'm Kushti Bari Mush. I'm alright. I'm not too bad. I had a little breather in between the last song and this one. I could do with another 10. I got none. It's a liberty. I could do with another 10. This is track 7 of 10. Voracious. Contempt is the record. Internal Bleeding is the band. I'm looking to jam it back out. I've taken like an hour, truth be told, in between the last song and this one. So I'm ready to mosh. Let's go. Come on now. Death metal. I love the dry production on this. Yo, at this point in my life, with this beard, I look like I should be a big fan of a band like this. Wigger style, come on. I just need to shave my head. Come on now. Let's go. One, two, three, four. Dun 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 dun. Come on. Bada 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 bada. Bada ba. Hard. What more needs to be said? What more needs to be said? You know what? During them noisy, rackety, fast bits, you can hear the melody. Oh, well, the melody's a bold statement. You can hear the chord progression at the very least, more so through the twanging of the bass guitar as opposed to the guitar line. Oh, we've got Humanicide coming up next. Let's keep on moving. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Yo! Humanicide is track number 8 of 10 on Voracious, Contempt by Internal Bleeding. Flipping hell. I mean, we've got so much consistency on this record. I reckon we could call it a day by now. 7 tracks would have been enough. Because this is jam-packed, full of good stuff. And it never loses or lacks any level of quality from what we're hearing. I doubt we're going to go through the ceiling as far as, quality is concerned at this point. So, hey, let's continue on regardless because we've got to do that. Humanicide coming up next. It's a benefit. I'm giving a compliment to the record. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Secret from the past, deep knowing, big is burning for, and sentenced to death without no care. Gets stood from boys, hemorrhagic fever and
Let's go. Wham, wham, wham.
the only thing certain is death. These words overboarding into exhausted the old system. Let it shut down. There is no hope to see. Tomorrow horrors. Human will the government gain the upper the final fix. Germs are spreading.
Let's go.
Fire government breakdown cause of lies.
Wow.
Humanity is dying.
You know what? As a guitarist, I'm kind of shocked that they can pull off such great pinch harmonics with the what seems like lack of overtly saturated distortion. You know, I'm very bad at pinch harmonics. I'm very bad at that. I'm surprised they can do it. Come on. Bam bam ba da ba ba da ba. Let's riff. Come on. Bam bam bam. Hardcore, hardcore, hardcore. Hardcore.
Where is your God?
Come on. For what it's worth, YouTube's got this titled under grindcore. Hard. That was Humanicide. You know what? That's the first time we've sort of left it on somewhat of a suspenseful one, even just through the bare minimum, with the clang of the cymbal there, leading on into track number 9, which is entitled Inhuman Suffering. I'll see you there. Let's keep on moving. Yes, now bless. Now don't forget the rest. Now there's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Inhuman Suffering is track number 9 of 10 on Voracious Contempt, the album by Internal Bleeding, the debut album, 1995. I think this was brought out by Internal Bleeding. Let's continue onwards. We're listening to the whole record tonight. Come on. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Come on. Dun, dun, dun. Come on. Daddle 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 daddle. Daddle daddle. ignorant. One of the thoughts that came to my mind whilst I was listening, which I referenced on earlier in this listen through, is their use of pinch harmonics, or at least the guitarist's use of pinch harmonics. Superb. Given the, what I would perceive as lack of, oversaturated distortion, modernized distortion, the pinch harmonics are flipping fantastic, man. Really good. Super tight, super quality. I will give you an incredible compliment in saying I don't need to say much more, because what we've heard on the record, just checking that audio input there. Get back. The ceiling is incredibly high and consistent. The record is so fulfilling, and I know it's not going to change on the last track. I know the last track is going to be as good as everything we've ever heard, because this is such a great cohesive record. Let's finish off. We've got Despoilment of Rotten Flesh, and from there I'll give you my rating out of 10. I'll do one last video. I'll see you there. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, finishing off this record. Internal Bleeding. Track 10 of 10 is entitled Despoilment of Rotting Flesh. What more can I say? We've been listening to Voracious Contempt. This has been a great record, and I'm going to do my last review on this record, and I'll rate it out of 10 afterwards. I'll see you there. Let's finish off. Come on. Come on. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-mow-mow. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I didn't know where that was going. I thought that could have been crazy for the last track. Yo, but if I was doing this for the last track, I'd go back into that riff. But I'd end it in a different way. I'm hoping they do this. Good minds think alike. I'm hoping to go back into that riff, that single guitar line, but they cut it into the heaviness. That's what I'm hoping. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Here we go, we're slamming. We're slamming. Da, 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 da. That's like the first traditional, well, I say traditional, probably the wrong word to use, the most like slam we've heard on a record. Dull, 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 dull. Come on. Very good. Finish off with a little sample. You got to. It's the end of the record. It's about time for a little sample, I reckon. That was the most hip-hop-esque, like, standard slam groove we heard in the entire record, and they left it for the last. You've always got to leave it for the last, right? Half decent record. I'm going to tell you my final thoughts in a moment. Join me on the last video where I rate this record out of 10, and I'll tell you what I think. See you there. Bada bing, bada boom. Yes, now bless now people. Don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. Bap! Let me tell you something. This wasn't recommended by no one. I thought, you know what? I'm jamming out tonight. I might have 20 minutes before I pass out because I've had a couple of drinks, been out and about, and then I came back with a couple of drinks. I thought, you know what? I'm chilling and kicking back. I need something a little more energetic to keep me alive. And it kept me alive. I thought I'd put a bit of death metal on, put a bit of brutal on, put a bit of slam on, put a bit of anything on that has a little bit more of an upbeat energy in comparison to, you know, the more singer-songwriter adjacent stuff I might check out from time to time. 10 tracks. Voracious Contempt is what I put on. Internal Bleeding. 1995 record, the debut by Internal Bleeding. Shit, man. It kept me awake. Incredibly consistent record. I'm going to tell you this was ahead of its time. And I don't even know what was going on in 95. I don't even know. But I can tell you that things haven't changed much. There's a band which came out with a couple of bits. I think it's a bit of a novelty for the most part. But people do like the band. Novelty takes off, don't get me wrong. That's how you spark the fuse and you flipping blow off into, you know, great standing. I can't hate on the act. I'm not hating on the act because I think they're kind of groovy from time to time. There's a band called Torture at the moment who are doing their thing. Couple of heavy riffs. The moshes are liking it. Slam band, brutal death metal band in the hardcore circuit. Bro, it's not far disconnected from what we heard now. 2 decades earlier, Internal Bleeding with their debut. Jeez, ahead of its time, this record. Ahead of its time. I not really heard many people giving this band props. I know a guy, death metalhead, metalhead. He's well adjusted to hardcore music and mosh music and swinging your arms and fighting invisible bees being a ninja music. And he gave props to Internal Bleeding time to time. That's as much as I know about this band. People don't really rate this act like they do Devourment, like they do these other acts, these more modernized slam acts and these more modernized towing the line, fence sitting, am I hardcore, am I metal, you know, slam bands. This act is hard. I did a beatdown band not so long back because it was like the top of a list. I just searched like best beatdown bands or something. It was like, oh, website on like the best lists of music ever. And it gave me an act called No Remorse, I think it was. Potentially, correct me if I'm wrong. And it was like 2001 record. Heavy hardcore, basically. Beatdown. Yeah, it was basic. This came out 6 years earlier. Bruh, this wipes the floor with that act. As far as beatdown is concerned, as far as heaviness is concerned, as far as just hardcore is concerned, even though this is a metal band. The production is dry, gritty. When I first clicked play and I was on the first track, I was like, this might be a crap sound. This might be a hard listen for 10 tracks. But then you become accustomed to it within a moment. You understand the sound of it, and it works. Guitars at the forefront, vocals at the forefront, but the drums are prominent. The bass is audible, which is all you'd ever want. To the degree where you can hear the audacity and the attack on the bass guitar, the twanging of the strings when the bassist is really giving it a good go on particular riffs. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Guttural vocals, nothing, not a broad spectrum of sound, to be honest, just very guttural, very consistent. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Nah. If you hate them, you're not going to like the record. If you like them, you're going to like the record, right? And notice I don't say love there, because love, I'm projecting myself into the thing. Bro, you can't hear 10 tracks of 4 minutes onwards, each and every song, basically, of the same vocal and not get bored of it. If that's you, bro, you need to expand your palette a little bit, to be honest. Now, with that being said, this could be a 7-track record. It could be a 7-track record. Incredibly consistent. There's no low points. There's no weakness to any track on this record. It's all good. But it's so consistent and so good that 7 tracks would be enough. I don't need 10 tracks. I don't need 10 tracks. Too long. Unnecessary. Just take out what you would consider the worst riffs. Speaking to the band. Rid of them. Just condense it into 7 tracks. Bada bing, bada bum. But all 10 tracks are good. All 10 tracks are consistent. I'm moshing hard. This band is ahead of its time at this point, 95. It's brutal. I don't need to look at what other bands were doing their thing at 95. I don't give a flying F. This record was enough for me to hear to know that this band would be sufficient bringing this record out in this day as a local act, and fucking people would kick off and start beating their mates up in front of everyone. People would embarrass their friends to this band in a live environment if this band was just putting this record out on a local bill nowadays. That's how good it is. It's not outdated, it's a great sound, and it's prominent now. Unfortunately, I think the test of time has sort of rendered this act ahead of its time, and in being so, it's a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem. Maybe the metal scene and the metal circuit and all of that really look after this band and love this band. If so, I hope that's the case. But, you know, as far as the people I know that would love it, they're too busy fine-tuned into what's happening now as opposed to what's happened before. And that's the unfortunate reality. If I'm going to rate this record, my brother, I'll give this an 8 out of 10. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I rate it. I rate it wholeheartedly. This was a good record. Am I going to come back to it? I might do. I might do for some ignorant stuff. I might do. But there's no track in particular that I think I'll go back to. I just think as a whole, it was a good sound. I'm signing out on that one, people. One love. Goodbye.